Ladies and gentlemen, there is a great chance that we are going to get a new Nintendo Direct this week. If not this week, probably the next one, but in my opinion, this is going to be one of the greatest Nintendo Directs we've got, especially for the Nintendo Switch, and one of the most important Nintendo Directs, as it's probably the last Direct for the Switch. And I have two major leaks to go over today for two major franchises, and if these make an appearance on the Switch, it's going to be amazing. So let's go and get right into this video. So, we're talking about leaks here. Leaks can be good or bad. Leaky pipes? Not good. Having a leaky butt? Probably not good as well. At least I hope it's not good. But having game leaks? Well, hey, those are always good. Two major franchises are probably coming to the Switch and will probably be shown off at this Direct. And they have me both very excited. So before we get started, if you could, hit a like and subscribe. It would truly mean the world to me. And let's go and get right into it. So in the past week or two, we've went over quite a few leaks and a couple scenarios that could play out at this next Nintendo Direct. As I previously mentioned, this is a major Direct because this is probably the last Direct for the Switch, and Nintendo said they won't show off the Switch 2 at this Direct, but they will show it off after this Direct, so anytime from, I guess, July to January they could show off this console, right? So let's get this Direct out of the way, let's show off some good games, and let's get to the Switch 2. But Nintendo doesn't want us to lose interest in the Switch. If they show off some dumb stuff in this Direct, well, they're going to be like, you know what, I'll go play my Xbox or my PS5, I'll wait for the Switch 2. So they need to show off something pretty major. I've talked about us getting a Mario and Sonic at the Olympics game, because the Olympics is here and every time the Olympics comes, we get that. So we'll probably get that game. Maybe something Zelda related. A lot of leaks are pointing towards that. But there's two major franchises that are beloved that never made a real appearance on the Switch, and it's always had me scratching my head why. Well, it seems like they actually might be coming, and this might be perfect timing for both of them. So it's really funny how this YouTube stuff works, because when I talk and look through this camera lens, I really pretend that I'm talking to my community. I really pretend that we're all friends. I hope we're all friends, but I was gonna ask you guys, like you were really here with me, like, hey, guess which two franchises I'm talking about? But unfortunately, I have to make a thumbnail for this video. And I probably showed off these franchises in that thumbnail. We'll just pretend you guys guessed, right? So both of these leaks are coming from Zippo, which is a pretty prominent leaker, and they haven't leaked anything in months. They kind of went through some leaking drama, little controversy, but they are back and with some major stuff. So as you can see right here, Starfox Assault HD is blasting onto the Nintendo Switch. Yes, it's finally happening. One of the best GameCube games of all time is making a comeback. Star Fox Assault is getting a remaster from its original developer, Bandai Namco Studios. Everything I've heard has me led to believe that this remaster is related to one of Bandai Namco's job postings from 2 years ago. Expect the usual, 60 FPS, gorgeous 1080p visuals, new added online play alongside the usual 4-player split screen, blah 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 blah. Kind of unrelated, I guess, maybe not, but Star Fox used to be my main in Smash Bros. Like all the way back on Super Smash Bros. Melee, but as I play Smash more and more, I don't know why, I just don't do good with them anymore. Unrelated, in the comments below, let me know who your main in Smash is. I think I want to get back into playing Smash. I might wait for the next Nintendo console because now people are just too good, but I was playing it on the GameCube yesterday or something. I'm not that good anymore. But this would be great, right? The only way we got Star Fox was in, I believe, that Starlink game. I think that's what it's called. Don't quote me on that. Every time I see this game, it's on sale for like $10. Even physically, it's on sale super cheap. But it turns out for the people who have played that game, if I'm saying the right name, they really, really enjoy that game. But I think there's like a whole Star Fox DLC or Star Fox aspect to it. But the Switch would have been the perfect place to have a Star Fox game. And apparently that's going to happen. Seeing this come to the Switch and seeing that it's a remaster kind of makes me think they're not going to add GameCube to Nintendo Switch Online. Instead, they can just remaster a bunch of the games and make a bunch of money doing it. For example, I was playing Chibi Robo for the first time yesterday. A very weird and strange game. A lot of unskippable dialogue, which I didn't like, but that's a game they could remaster and make it more accessible. So, from a business perspective, it just makes more sense to remaster a bunch of these amazing games and make a lot of money. But it's not just this little furry fox. There's another major franchise that we didn't see on the Switch, which is kind of crazy. Like, we've seen this character on the Switch, and I guess we did get a free-to-play version of this game, technically, but no real game, which is strange, because we got a game that was similar to this franchise, even though I think that game wasn't relatively bad, very forgettable even though it was a Switch launch game. I'm talking about Fast RMX. F-Zero GX Recharge is boosting onto the Nintendo Switch. Captain Falcon and company finally returned in a new game in last year's F-Zero 99, and now it's time for the next lap. As was reported previously by numerous sources, the GameCube installment of the F-Zero series is coming to the Switch, fully remastered with the title F-Zero GX Recharged. Here's a few things I've heard about it. The game looks absolutely stunning, will run at a very smooth 1080p 60 FPS, so the same as Starfox, has a fully featured online mode as well as the usual 4-player shenanigans, will feature the addition of casual mode, perfect for newcomers who are brand new to F-Zero. The game has been finished for well over a year. As a Nintendo tradition, they just sit on things until they feel like releasing them, which is true. I believe Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door remake was finished for like a year before it came out. But regardless, I think this adds to the argument I just had about us not getting GameCube added to Nintendo Switch Online. But then again, I guess they still technically could bring GameCube to Nintendo Switch Online and then just sell the remastered versions as well. If I'm being honest, it kind of would make more sense to just bring GameCube to Nintendo Switch Online when the Switch 2 comes out, make it backwards compatible. Nintendo Switch Online just is what it is on both consoles. But this is kind of cool because the GameCube is my favorite home console of all time, and it has so many amazing games and was the birth of so many franchises. Like Pikmin started on the GameCube, Animal Crossing started on the GameCube, T-Boo Robo started on the GameCube, Luigi's Mansion started on the GameCube. I'm sure I'm missing some other stuff. 3D Metroid, there's just so many great things. So they would all really benefit from a remaster. I think Nintendo finally seen that F-Zero 99 was very popular. I had a lot of fun with it. I played it every day for like a week, but I never won a race, so I quit playing. But regardless, I think it did really well, and they can see that there is a demand for these games. Now the major question, ladies and gentlemen, what's the price here? If these are both legit, will they get the Metroid Prime Remaster treatment? $40, which is still the craziest thing I think Nintendo did the entire span of the Switch's life. Like, we got all these crazy games and consoles and weird stuff. Metroid Prime Remastered launching for $40 is still like a strange thing to me. Nintendo never ever does that. Nintendo truly never launches games for $40, especially the quality of that. So will these get that treatment, or will they have $60 price tags? I'm very curious. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this information? Are you a fan of either one of these franchises? Do you think GameCube should come to Nintendo Switch Online? Do you think it should wait? Out of everything we talked about today, down below let me know your thoughts and opinions. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you could. I would really appreciate a follow. It's not really so much about getting followers for me. It's about solidifying us as a real community. Like, this YouTube is legit, we have our own community, and we have a presence in this whole gaming world. So I'd really appreciate a follow. And you guys know me, I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.